You have ADHD or you support someone who does. You know how frustrating planning can be. You make a list, you lose the list. You start a task, you get stuck before finishing the first step. The good news is AI can help bridge that gap. Instead of relying on your memory or motivation, you can use smart tools that do the heavy lifting for you. Let's see how it works in practice. Okay, so I'm now going to start by showing you Goblin tools. This app is incredible for people with ADHD, but for also any human being that thinks that planning is overwhelming, or people who struggle to start big projects. So it looks very simple. It's quite straightforward. There's a magic to-do list that breaks down to-do items, text that transforms for tone, it reads text for emotions, and it tells you whether you're judging something the wrong way. Well, there's a lot of activities, but the one I want to focus on today is the magic to-do list. At first, it looks very simple. It's just like one small empty box. But then when we add a new item, like, for example, I will plan a summer camp for teenagers, including activities, meals, and transports, which is actually what I currently do for a job. And if I added, when in just a few seconds, when I click here in Magic To Do, it turns that one sentence into a clear step-by-step plan. It has divided the project, as you can see, into smaller actions. And if one step still feels too big, you can also ask the step to just break it down further, and it will break down that text even further. Okay, so this is key. It's key for executive functioning. It's key to get a big project started. And when we make big tasks into tasks that are small enough that they are no longer intimidating, it can make a difference. So once I have this will very easily link to my next app. If I can just paste the to-do list that it's made, I can just go into Notion, and in Notion, I can just paste this, and I will ask Notion AI to give this a structure. So can you give this step-by-step guide a structure and organize it into a weekly schedule for me? And then, as any AI, Notion is wonderful because it will organize it into a weekly schedule. And it tells us exactly what we should do when. So week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay, but can it all be in 1 week from Monday to Friday? And can you divide this into, can you organize this into a to-do list for me? So for me, Goblin helps you start, and Notion AI helps you follow through. So together they take something that feels like impossible or overwhelming, and they make it concrete. They go one step at a time. So now that we have this to-do list for Notion with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it tells you, I can paste it into a Notion page with checkboxes that you can tick off. Yes, please. Create a Notion page for it. And then it will create a page for us that we can then just open, and during the week we can just follow through and tick what we've already done. So it just opens into a new Notion page, as you can see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Notion also has an AI incorporated in here. So we could say at the beginning of the page, can you add a summary of the project? And at the end of the page, can you write recommendations of how I can get this job done best? And then anything that we can, see now it's typing up the recommendations that it has for us. And when we click on it, we can actually included, it's included it here for us already. So plan a 1 week project, the goal is to define scope, key outcomes by Friday. Yeah, and then at the end, he should have added recommendations to execute this, well, it's wonderful, as you can see. So after we have transformed a very big task that was planning a summer camp into a small step-by-step guide of how to do what and when, and with recommendations of how to execute it best. So as you can see, Goblin tools and Notion for me work wonderful together when you struggle to start tasks, or you struggle with executive function, or you hate to-do lists and you need everything, you hate creating to-do lists and you need everything to be structured for you. I hope this was very helpful, and I will see you in the next lesson.
Thank you for watching. This was just a small bite of what you can learn on sheai.com. If you want to go deeper into this topic or the vast world of AI, check out our courses designed to give you practical knowledge that you can start applying today. Find the link to join in video description below. Before you go, if you got any value from this video and want to support our mission of closing the gender gap through AI literacy and education, please give it a quick like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate the support.